Morning of day 5. Very windy. Bitter ice chill. Hard frost last night. I didn't measure, but considering what yesterday looked like and what this morning looks like and what the first day looked like, I would say this dropped during the night to about -4 at least. Look, it's white out here. Whereas yesterday there was hardly a frost. So it just shows, doesn't it? Each day kind of keeps you going. But I was lovely and warm in the hut last night, and I tell you the reason for that is I got so much wood on that fire, and I had such a glowing fire until we went to bed, that I think the heat stayed in the hut. And it dropped obviously gradually, but it kept the heat up in the hut, so that made things different. So there's another trip. So got the fire on. It's 8:30, no rush to get up. Very bitter out, as I say. I will have to cut more wood. I didn't think I would, but I will, because we used a lot yesterday, as I say. So cut a few more chunks off, split it when I get back, and spend most of the day in this valley above Clashgore Farm. That's the plans. As I say, we're not in no rush, because the track leading to the valley is just around the corner, so it makes life a lot easier, because we're allowed to use the drive that leads up to the farm rather than go the long way around. Right, gonna have some breakfast and sort myself out. I don't know if you can see that, 10:32. It's always 10:30 with me when I set off. But I did it for a reason today. It was freezing, as you saw this morning, even at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I wait for the sun to come over that kind of hill there. As soon as the sun comes out, it feels totally different, even though there is a nice bitter wind. So what we used the time for was cutting more logs, because I want to leave people some wood. It's only fair, you know what I mean? I would expect it. Sadly, we didn't get it. And I was doing some tidying up and kind of sorting bits out like you normally do. These are going crazy, so it was a hectic 20 minutes, but I was 2 minutes late, 10:32. But hut's all locked up. What a beautiful day to go in the valley, eh? Perfect weather to go searching in the valley. So that's what we're going to do. See, no access through Clashgore Farm, 1 mile ahead. So please remember that if you're in the area and you would like to do something I've been doing today, or will be doing today, should I say, then please ask for permission. And if they say no, it's no. Please do not just wander through just because I've asked for permission and I've been granted it. So please, yeah, there's a farm ahead. There will be working dogs, there'll be cattle. There is Highland cattle, I believe. So we've been given permission. So if you just amble up here, think you can just do it, all you're going to do is ruin it for anyone else if they ask for permission. So please don't do it. Sorry, I don't want to be stern, but I have to say this just in case anyone sees my video and think, oh, I'd love to go out there. You can't just waltz up there. I always had a vision that this drive was only a short drive up to the farm, but it's gone for a good mile. Weaves, some beautiful scenery, lovely streams. I don't know if you can hear one down there. They're making too much noise probably. Frosty, sunshine, so peaceful. Listen. What stunning scenery, eh? We're approaching the farm. Quite a distance, I'd say it's a good mile and a half up this track. But the valley we want is going up there. And this, I'm guessing, is the... I don't know if it's a Munro, sorry my hand's making it fuzzy. That overlooks Loch Dochard. With a smaller one there in front of it, which is more or less above Loch Dochard. And they're off. Now, I was told to go through the farmyard, through a gate, and then there's a track leading up. To the right, he said. We're supposed to be Highland cattle out, but not in, as far as I know, not in the fields. So I don't know if they're penned up somewhere, so I'll keep an eye. I'll probably have to put them on the lead in a bit. We'll see. Right, onwards. And there's the Highland cattle. I don't know if you can... Yeah. Whoops, sorry, hold the camera still. Not many of them, is there? I was expecting a load. Stunning views. Don't know if you can see the other one behind the post. Luckily that's electrified fence, I didn't know until I saw the cows. There's plenty more down there, so they're spread out down there, so I know where the Highland cattle are now. These ones ain't got the horns, but he's got a ring in his nose, which probably means trouble if I mess with him. Not bad views in the morning, is it? I think that's the dog pens down there. Got the mesh on the front and sides. And that's the house. It's quite big, isn't it? Wow. Nice. I like it. Yeah, I'll live here. I don't know about the mucking out bit though. Views are lovely. I'm not doing too well on the zoom here. So we come by the farm, through a gate, a track on the right, as the estate guy said, and it looks like the trail leads, oh sorry, you're going fuzzy, all the way through by them woods and then up. So we can spend a lot of quality time. You too? Yeah. There's electrified fences everywhere. They don't behave, I'm going to let them run into them. Rebel, down. Down. There's old ruins here. An old building, I'll show you in a minute. Hold on, I've got to get my gloves and poles. Got me bouncing you around, I apologise. But might as well do a bit of sightseeing while we're here, mightn't we? Won't get to see it again, probably. Look at it. Oh, ruins, isn't it? I did see it from the other side, and I guessed as much. God knows how old that is. Oh, it's got the trees growing through the room. I think, I don't know if that's, maybe it's old trees. I don't know if that was the old beams, but no, I think it's old trees, isn't it? But look, it shows how old it is. Probably that was a little sapling before it grew to that monster, and there's a massive nest in there. See it? God knows what that is. So it's a big bird. Someone tell me. Right, try and watch these get zapped by electrified fences. I know there's one on our right that's electrified. So I guess the cows. These look like, I thought they were old ruins, but it looks like boulders that have been pushed down probably during the Ice Age and all that. But anyway, let's go. Give you an idea where we are. This is the back of the plantation that I searched about 5 weeks ago. And if you remember, I went to the top ends And at one point there was like a rise, and I says that goes into the trees and beyond, and that's probably here where that rise is. I knew I was near the farm, so I backed off because I didn't want to bother the cattleman, which was Stephen, but he's since left his job and returned home. So look at her licking the ice. Crazy, crazy dog. Obviously it must taste nice being so cold. Oh, mad hatter. So I covered most of that plant, well, 9/10 of that plantation, except this back end. Now we're on this back end. So obviously I'm pushing up this valley just in case he got lost, but I don't think he's gone right high, obviously. I mean, that's stupid. But just in case, you never know. I mean, I don't know the last time, I mean, this is an old like stalker's track. I don't know the last time someone's ever been up here. Stephen was probably too busy doing his job. I don't know if a stalker's been up here. I don't know what's happened, you know what I mean? I haven't had a chance to talk to people. But I'm going to push around the back end of this plantation that I searched and also push up the valley. We've got plenty of time. It's an easy walk back. The only thing we've got to be careful of is ice. You too! There's fast water there as well. Oh, it's not too bad. It's iced over. Looks like snow on top of the ice there, doesn't it? But anyway, so we're pushing and searching around the back here now, and I'm giving the dogs freedom now. The other day when I had my friend here, Rebel, get off that bridge just in case you slip. Rebel! Oh, he's such an idiot, isn't he? I want him to stray though, because he led me to a skeleton the other day. Sadly, it was a deer skeleton. But yeah, the other day when my friend was here, I think they were more distracted watching where my friend was. And that's not his fault or my fault. That's just, it was all new to him. But now we can actually search. One of them's going to break their neck on it. Right, let's push on. Whoops. You're getting a bit of shake sometimes. I don't know if this is my camera playing up or if it's due to the temps or what. So please excuse any vibration shakes you see on the camera. It's not me. As you can see, dogs are up ahead. Sniffing, snorting, checking things out. This is the back of the plantation. Excuse my sniff, it's very cold. Lots of ice on the track back there. Death traps. See, this is another bit of plantation. I'm hoping the dogs will pick anything up. I won't restrict them if they run off. I'll let them go and search. This is what I want. They weren't doing this with my friend here. They were too busy looking over the shoulder to see where he was. So, kind of distracts the dogs. So that's something I've got to learn. Probably having someone around me might distract the dogs. So I'll probably have to push some distance between me and anyone that's with us, just so they don't get distracted. See how Rebel's got his nose to the ground. 90% of it is deer, but he's good at finding things. Right now he's in the woods now. That's what I want him to do. Obviously he'll smell things that us humans can't smell at all. I think they say it's like, I don't know, 10,000 or a million more senses. I don't know. I know it's a lot. So this is where they come in handy. So let them scout ahead, see what they pick up, see what I can see as I'm slowly walking along. See, like it goes from side to side, and then good boy, Rebel, good boy. Find. Oh, nose to the ground, nose to the ground. Brilliant, he's really working now. That's good. Rogue would be good if she could calm down. He's gone. No. He'll let you know. If he doesn't return, he's found something. Go on in. He's scouting, isn't he? Look, he's gone quite a way in there. I don't know if you can see his yellow jacket, hence why the yellow jacket's for visibility. He's gone quite a way down. Now he's coming back. See, he'll always turn round. If there's no interest, he'll go so far and then he'll turn round. Probably deer though, at the moment. The way he's tracking, the kind of routes. See how he comes back? He's going, right, I'll follow that. There was nothing there. So, but on his travels, while he's searching for things, he'll pick something else up. Well, that's what I'm hoping, if it's anything round here. Now, Rogue's through as well now, and I want her to learn. Sometimes dogs will teach dogs, you know what I mean? She's just a bit scatty. Stella in her own day, she was very good as well. But sadly, because of her age, at 13, she ain't going to be doing this. If you're getting bounced around, I apologise. And if there's any camera shutter, I've noticed a bit of camera shaking, vibration. I think it's the cold temperatures with the shutter and the focusing. As I say, last night temps were not bad for about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock dropped a bit, but I think after that it really did drop. Here's our valley. Wow, look at that. Have we got some searching? But now I know if I push through this top of this plantation, we're not going to be bothering anyone, so I can always return back. But I just wanted to see from this side an easy route. I didn't fancy pushing through a load of trees, and I've been all the way up to there. Let's have a look. Sorry, I better turn you off, otherwise it's going to be about 10 hours of footage. You may ask, why are you following this trail up? You know what I mean? Well, Loch Dochard, the plantation corners there, Loch Dochard, just over this small lump there, just above my finger. Now, if Meall would come round the loch, somehow got disorientated and cut off, he would be coming down that slope there, along here, and hitting this track. Now, obviously, common sense says go down, but I've heard stories in the past in America and other countries where people have gone up rather than gone down. Plus, it's pitch black. When it's pitch black, you don't know what up and down is. We did a test the other day with my friend where we went out in the dark, and it's true. You don't know where you're going. You could be going north, south, east or west in the dark. Don't forget, Neil did not have a head torch with him. So when he thought he was going down, in fact, he could be going up. If he reached the track and he realised this is a track, maybe with the slightest of light, he had no phone, so he didn't have a torch on his phone, he didn't have no head torch, he's working by the stars, he's cold, he's a bit lost, bewildered, maybe a bit panicky. If he hit this track, he's gone two ways, down or up. Now the thing is, if he's gone down, then someone would have found him. Plus, I'm also using the height to scan the landscape. I forgot my binoculars. Typical, isn't it? This is a day when I need them in binoculars. But we can come back here again. Sorry if you're getting unfocused when I'm moving around. But yeah, he would have come across here. And again, if I get high and try and get up that slope, I can scan all that area with my eyes. Because the grass is really low again. This is a different type of grass again. It's a really kind of standard mountain grass or whatever. So it's really low, so anything will catch your eye. So, and I'm letting the dogs just do what they want. And it's perfect. But look at the views, eh? Not bad. So I'm taking the views in as well. I don't think he would have gone that side because there's a great big river all the way along. So I'm kind of sectioning an area off again, you know what I mean? I don't think he's on that side. The loch is over there, so if anywhere he's over this side. I don't think he's gone up high, but again we can't rule that out in the future. Whoops, sorry, I probably unfocused you again. I've got 2 dogs, but there's one missing. Where's the other one? Oh, she's here. I thought she's quiet. So I'm just going to push up and use the height to see what I can view and let the dogs roam. And then I'm not going to class this as covered because there's just me and 3 dogs. There's a hell of a lot of area here. So this will have to be done again. But I can do as much as I can today, but then when we come back and someone else comes with me, or at least one other person, we can actually do it again. To give you an idea, our location and how it relates to Loch Dochard, there's the Corbett that overlooks Loch Dochard, and below it you'll see the wooded area that runs along Loch Dochard. And if you look to the left, you'll see a valley that goes up. That's the one with the waterfalls. A plantation, not the one right in front, that's the one across, is where I pitched at the very bottom right hand corner. And as I say, that mound there in front of the Corbett on this side of the bank, dead centre, is the one that overlooks Loch Dochard. So if Neil had come round, decided to do a walk around the lot, somehow got disorientated due to the time of night, because it closed in, darkness came, or he got disorientated or whatever, he would be coming around here and coming over here and hitting this trap. Now, as I say, in common sense says go down, but it's night time. You don't know if you're going up or down. You don't know where he's going. I'd love to go over there, but all that area needs covering, but it's massive. Trying to give you perspective. That's what it's like. It'll take me hours. So what I'm doing is classing this as like a kind of recce in a way, but all that has to be covered. But now I know a way in. Good. And that's not going through the farm. I can actually cut through the plantation and get up here. So I'll have to bring some of them in, at least one person. But we're going to push up, get in the higher areas, and from the higher areas we can look down and check the views out. See what we can pick up. Look, Rebel is still sniffing around good on him. That's all I want him to do. One day he might actually find something. Had a strip right off to the base layer. That sun, oh, it's quite warm. As you can see, we're going up. I'm scanning both sides. It's really good. This grass on this side is really low. Same over there. Look, you can see for 8 miles. Something would stand out, and you'd grab your attention, so I can see all along the bank. Check down the river. I mean, I don't think he's gone that way, obviously. But this track seems to go up and over, so we'll have to go up high, it looks like. Good excuse, isn't it? Yeah, it's a vast area. Again, I knew that. I mean, everywhere around here is vast. So, yeah, it'd be great to get some views at the top there. How beautiful. So when I set off down there, it's like freezing, it's like sub-zero. When I'm getting up here, it's pretty warm. Hence, I should have brought a day pack, shouldn't I? Lesson number 2. Stunning. So the aim of the game, don't sweat. Try and cool yourself down. Just take it easy. It's good for Stella as well. definitely nothing over here at the moment. As I say, I'd love to cover that area over there, but that's going to need more than one man. Stunning. I think I say that a million times when I'm on my videos, but it is. She's just stunning. Water stop for the dogs, breather for me. We're going to be sliding off and taking that track that looks like a stalker has taken to get up high. I want to get some views and kind of look at the scenery from a different angle, which always helps, giving different perspectives. Rebel's sniffing around, all the dogs are sniffing around now, that's good. Nothing up here, nothing. Lots of footsteps, but stalkers and track marks, obviously, stalkers. But yes, warm in that sun. As I say, that won't last long. Got to keep an eye on the time so we don't push up too late. It's only 12 o'clock, that's brilliant. We've got a good 4 hours. Whoops, press the wrong button. Sorry about that, technical glitch with the watch. Yeah, we've got 4 hours. It don't get dark till about 4:15, semi-darkness. So I could still get back. It's a decent track once I get down to the track. It's just this bit you always worry about. You don't want to get lost up there in pitch darkness. As I say, I'm pretty experienced, but I'm not going to brag, because the minute you brag is the minute you make mistakes, isn't it? Look, Rebel's looking, that's what I want. It looks like old ruins again there. Some pen or something like that. Rebel, get up! Don't rub your face. What you do, he has allergies with his eyes sometimes. What it is because he rubs his head in the grass. Picks all kinds of things up. Taking my time to scan. We've got to go over this and we'll get some great views. Well, that's my excuse. I'm saying I'm scanning. I'm getting too old. But doing well. It weaves, then one track goes up that way. I don't know how far it'll go to that valley. And then this branches off. The reason, again, I'm using this pass, it's not because I'm sightseeing or just having fun. Again, that mound overlooks, I say mound, it's probably a corbett, something like that. Overlooks Loch Dochard right in front of us. And if he came to the right, he would come down there. If he came to the left, as he looks at this corbett, then he'll come over this passy and down. So again, it's highly unlikely, but you can never rule anything out. So what I'm doing is I'm checking at the back. Now, he wouldn't cross rivers. He would be trying to stay away from water and drop-offs, unless he sadly fell in one. So he wouldn't be pushing down that one, over another one, and he would be trying to get down, I would presume. But again, that's going to be difficult if it's pitch black and you don't know which way he's up and down. You can only tell by the way your actual feet feel. So you'd be playing like that in the dark. But I can only cover so much by myself with the dog, so I have to cut sections off and leave other sections. All that makes sense. Rebel, get up. So yeah, we're going up and up and up and up, and we should have great view of Loch Dochard and all the surrounding Munros, Corbett's, mountains, whatever, and the scenery from up here. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Making me work. We're gaining some height now. Don't know if you can see the plantation, dead centre, the gap. That's where the farm is. You can see the river in the distance and the plantation across the river. You see that dead centre again, that bottom corner of the plantation across the river. That's where I pitched with the hot tent. So, and this is what it looks in reality. And that's what that looks like in reality. And we are going up and up. There'll probably be a couple of blind summits, but we'll get over there. Once we get in that shade, I'm going to start freezing, hence why I don't want to sweat. So I'm pacing, so I get up there and I'm in the shade. I'm not shivering. Hence why I've stripped everything off. Beautiful. Well, it's like being in a fridge freezer here. I left that sunny, warm spot where I was getting really warm. Walked here. And it's like one of them walking chest freezers or whatever. You get in businesses or whatever, you know, when they're full up with lambs and beef and God knows what else. And a minute ago I was coming out, I saw something shining. And it was grabbing my attention to the left, so I went down a bit and across. It was the sun reflecting off the ice. Typical, eh? But look at them views. I say don't knock me down the hill. Typical day in paradise with the dogs. You bet all your energy up yet? Oh, I can't see him. Yeah, shit, there she is. Where are you? Rebel, calm down. Rogue, calm down. We don't want you knocking me down the hill. That would be bad news. Here we are, carved during our 10-minute tea break. Cold. We were being drawn to the shoulder of this one, which is making it higher. We need to be going there. Woo! What views! It'll be stunning on the other side, I bet. I'm checking, keep an eye on the time. As long as we get down to near the farm for 3ish, 3:30 at the latest, then we're getting back easy. And up we go. Just goes up and up and up. And if we roll down, it's a long way down there. But luckily, it's a nice steady climb. Lot of ice, sheets of ice some places. You gotta watch where you put your feet. Woo! Like here. Rogue, just saying be careful where you put your feet and look what you're doing. You're not really intelligent, are you? If you get injured here, how am I supposed to get you down? See you later, dog. Oh, let's have a check here. These are the kind of places we want to check. Make sure we've cleared everything that we can when we're passing it. Never know, do you? You know, these places where something could be hidden from view. No dicky bird. But that is exactly what I'm on about. You could get about 10 people in there. I don't know if it's showing it on the camera, but just icicles there. Right, I've got to put you away. Wow. It is massive up there. What we've done, we've come up from that valley, coming over the crest. There's lots of groughs, you know, where the wind and water erodes the land, and there's a lot of areas something could hide or take shelter. Obviously that one's all frozen up. Definitely got to be covered up here. Definite. There's too many of these groughs that are frozen over that where something could be. So there's the right hand valley looking from Loch Dochard, and the other valley is just there. So in a minute we should see Loch Dochard. And we're back in the sun and I'm going to get warm again now. You can't win, can you? Freezing up here. So we'll go up this, onto this lump. I might even go up that one, so we get better views. And then scan around to some graphs here I want to scan. But there's so much to do, and I ain't got the time, because I've got like, it took me 2 hours from the farm. I've timed it purposely from the farm, not from my hut. And I've got to get 2 hours back to the farm, so it's say just under 2 hours. So because it's just sheer ice everywhere, and if it's dark, I'll go over because I won't see the ice. That's in the reason. If it was all dry, I'd push it a little bit further. You know what I mean? But in the dark, you won't see sheets of ice, and that's when you'll break arms and legs. And that's on the paths and even on the drives. It's like that there. It's not something you want to fall on. Beautiful though, isn't it? Keep saying beautiful. These are my views. Rebel scene site at Rogas. What is she saying? Our first snow. Got to have a snowball fight with the dogs. Oh. I bet it's frosted that. Oh, it has. Damn. Look at that. That dry. Wow, can't even have a snowball fight. How wrong is that? That's how cold it is. Got a fridge up here. Right, let's get to the top point. I wanted a snowball fight. These are the areas I'm on about, these graphs. There's loads of them up here where someone could have fell, tripped, landed in, or taken shelter when they were dry. So they've got to be scanned. Again, a drone would really come in handy for that. Lochans we've done. So you can see how vast they are now from this height. There's valley number 1. It swings up to that Monroe. And there's valley number 2. Swings up to like a pass, mountain pass here at the top. I bet it'll be stunning views out there. And we've come from over there, over the ridge there. I'd love to push up there, and it don't look much, but trust me, it's far enough, and time. By the time I get up there, it'll be time to turn around. So I'm going to sweep round this crest here. I mean, again, I've got to search all these graphs on the way back because I'll know my time's okay. Otherwise, I'd push up there and get some really stunning views. But that's another day. Never get greedy. We've had a good day. So go around now and have a look down that lot. But I've got to do searching. I'm here to search, not to enjoy Monroes or anything like that. That's the whole point of me coming out here. And there you go. Loch Dochard in the distance down there. We're up here amongst the clouds. Or should I say above the clouds? Oh, the cloud's coming in. But this is my area of interest, this one. All that down there. I know. My theory is you can see the peninsula. Hold on, sorry. There's the peninsula that he was on. See it? With the beach. He was on the right hand side of that peninsula. I think he walked up the track that leads to Glenkinglass, down the Stalker's track that brings you down about dead centre there, where I can see some shiny river crossing over that one. And then I think he just wanted to amble and go around the loch, but you can't, as you can see. Look at it. You can't get around the loch. The water pushes you, the rivers push you over. And it's like an octopus of, you know, rivers. You can see how frozen the loch is there as well. But I think he got pushed out this way and got carried away. And the more he got confused, the more he got pushed out. So I still think around there and towards the valley. As I say, I've never said he's gone up right over the tops, because it's pretty hard work without poles, and you wouldn't do that. I think he's got lost on this side. We covered them lochans, but look how many there is. We thought there was 3, but there's a lot more. We've been all around that big one because Mike went, sorry, you're unfocused. Been around that big one because Mike went on the left, I went on the right. Mike went around the left on that one and right, and the same with them. But look how many channels go off. That is their area of interest, that area, I think. That's where I would focus all my energy. And trust me, it is a maze. That's why I wanted a drone pilot for this bit here. See that bit there? It's all flat down there. Not bad. Views are not bad. I could have gone up there, but time. Everything's time. Plus, I want to search the graphs. I can come back here another day. I know how to do it now. And there's the way to Glenkinglass. I don't know if you can pick the trail in between that valley. Oh, it's getting fuzzy now with the cloud. There's kind of a mist blown around. Oh, there's building here. That'd be nice to be in amongst the clouds. Right, I've got to take some photos, and then I've got to check these graphs before it gets too late. Sadly, we're leaving such stunning views, but we're checking these graphs. I missed that one. Got to check these graphs on the way back. Time check. I've got to check. Oh, we're gone. 2 o'clock. That's good. Gives an hour and a half to get back. We'll get down most of the high ground by that. So we can't take too much time checking the graphs, but we'll check what ones we can see. As I say, there's only me and 3 dogs up here. We need a team. Stunning, eh? So this is what I'm checking, rather than going up there enjoying myself. This is what I'm checking. Where someone could have landed, and if they're wearing if they're face down or even facing up with a green jacket and snow, ice, dirt, everything on them. Sadly, there's snow in some areas which is covering it. I can't do much about that. I have to come back another time, but definitely, you know, scan this, because Neil, when he got lost on Sky, he came down from being high up and he was missing 5 hours. So you imagine, in 5 hours you can go wandering a long way. We don't know what time he set off. He could have set off when it was light, and he could have been up here when it's light, and then suddenly the darkness came, you know, the day. I'm watching the clouds, sorry. It keeps changing. Yeah, it suddenly became dark because he ran out of time. It's beautiful. Just had someone ring me, and I tried to get back to him, but I keep losing, and they're trying to contact me. I was just like, I'm halfway up the mountain, mate. Yeah, I mean, and he's like, he's in the city somewhere. He's like, you what? Right, carrying on searching these graphs and making our way down the other side and back down. Making our way down But just showing you the terrain. The same for the family, if the family are watching. So you can see why I'm so excited about the valleys, because they're steep but not too steep. Sorry, it's getting dark in here now. We're getting a lot of shade, sun's going down. So, and then it, like as you see, you go up a rise, but then it levels off. So there's a lot of areas. If he came up to take some views in, and then sunlight went, you'd be up here, lost up here. So you just don't know. Right, we're leaving the snow, and we're making our way down without breaking our necks, which hopefully doesn't happen. But you see, there's areas like where the snow's taken over now that we can't do much. But dogs have been in front, but it's just acres and acres of area up here. And it's not like a summit or something, it's just flat moorland like. So it needs to be checked. Because it's doable. As I said, it was 24 minutes from his tent to the ruins. I can't remember what the ruins are called, just before the valleys. And you're talking about another probably 20 minutes up here. So you're talking about 44, say an hour to get up here. That's not much, is it? Right, we better go down. I'm doing too much talking. Wish me luck. Soon be down, chilling out, getting warm again. One minute you're sweating, next minute you're freezing. Dogs have done well. Stella, you've done brilliant. Oh, that's one thing. I always advise, I mean, my advice might not mean much, but I always advise people to wear bright colours. And on the last video and on this, you'll see I'm wearing a grey jacket. Now, people go, oh, it's alright you telling everyone when you don't do it yourself. But I've got 3 dogs with fluorescent jackets. If I fell down there now and broke a leg and knocked myself out, they would not leave my side, trust me. They would not wander. If anything, they'd start barking and yelping and God knows what else. The other thing is, if I fell down that side, rolled down there and they couldn't get to me, I have a personal locator beacon if I can press it. If I can't press it, I've got Rico tags in my clothing, on my pack, and when I wear my helmet, I have it on my helmet. And so I could be detected, but only certain areas do that. And luckily, Glencoe Mountain Rescue use Rico technology, and also the Cairngorms do. That's what I believe anyway. That's what it says on the web pages. So I'm lucky. I thought to myself the other day, why am I wearing yellow when the dogs have all got yellow jackets all the time? So and if they ain't got yellow, they've got red packs, you know what I mean? So they'd stand out as well. But I would like to put some kind of fluorescent stripes on their packs, you know, with their red packs. But I believe it's got them, but I have never really looked. So I'm lucky. I can wear black and greys, but I also have, I don't know if you can see, great green down. I always wear bright downs or whatever. I like bright colours. It's just sometimes a jacket will come at a decent price. This is a mountain equipment Shivling Gore-Tex Pro. It's light, and I like light jackets on top of all my layers, because if you have anything too heavy, you just cook. And luckily for me, this came along at a decent price, so I grabbed it, and I thought, oh dear, you know, it's grey. And then I thought, hold on, I've got 3 dogs with fluorescent jackets. As if oh sorry, you got a bit of shutter there. Yeah, as if I would go unnoticed with these 3 yelping and barking and going crazy around me. So yeah, even if I fell down a deep ravine, they'd stay at the top watching down. They wouldn't leave, you know what I mean? They'd soon draw attention, barking, and sound travels. And believe it or not, dog barks travel better than any human voice. When Stephen used to have his dogs there, and I used to be pitched and quite a way away, you know, in the hot tent or coming down from Loch Dochard, I could hear the dogs barking for miles. Right, enough talking, let's get home. I'm hungry. It's alright for you lot. They're going to have their dinners. but I've got to chop wood. Oh joy. Look at that for timing. I said 4:45. At the latest I wanted to be down near the farm, but we're a little bit ahead. We've done well. We've done enough scoot, as they say. So, got to sort the dogs out, feed them, get the heat going, get water, chop more wood, then I might be able to sit down. See you in a bit. Time check. 18:50. So, been a hectic few hours, but well worth it. Got in, fed dogs, sort my kit out, start chopping wood, set the fire, chop more wood, had some dinner, had some pudding, chop more wood in the dark. I was going to leave a big log for the next people coming to the hut, but I thought I'll chop it and whatever's left they can have, and it's all chopped up for them. I've got stacks of wood. I mean, I'd rather more wood than not enough, if you get what I mean. So I like to ram it in, get it nice and hot. Nothing too crazy, but just get it going. Warm up the hut because it seems colder tonight. Not in here, I mean outside it seems another cold night. So yeah, it paid off last night, getting the heat in here and getting it contained. Dogs are whacked, which is good. Stella's uncovered herself, but she's near the fire, so it shouldn't be too bad. She seems to do that sometimes. Just heard a helicopter going over and it was circling around, not here, but further up. I'm hoping it's not someone in trouble. Oh, sorry I'm yawning. Saying that, about half an hour ago, what was it, as I said? Yeah, about half an hour ago, about 6:30, someone come down from the Munros, and when I arrived here, there was a lady just more or less arrived down from, is it Stobgaba? I don't know if I pronounced that right. And I says, how are you? And we're chatting. She says, she's just seen a bloke going up with his head torch on. I says, you're joking. So, I don't know what he's done, you know what I mean? I mean, it's very sketchy on all the tracks. She said the same. She calls it water ice, and that's a good point. I never realised that's what you call it, don't you, when the water's running over the ice. You know what I mean? I had that in Magoo's, where coming back from Magoo's, and I thought it was a puddle or river, and it was ice actually underneath the water. And I went straight over. But it's true, there's ice everywhere. Since the temperature dropped, everything ices up. When I got here to get water, I mean, that river's even more iced up now. So, yeah, not warm. But when you've got plenty of wood, that's all that matters. So, great day. Really enjoyed that. Good to see it from a different angle. And I just looked back at some of the video, and it don't even look as high as it was. You know what I mean? Videos always mislead, because we were pretty high up there. I don't know how. I mean, we kept going up and up and up. And before you knew it, we were higher than we thought we were. Because as you see, I think you saw some cloud kind of willowing around. But beautiful, stunning shots. So, back tomorrow, sadly. Don't want to go. Could I stay? If I had more food and the dogs had enough food, I'd stay for another week easy and carry on searching. And plus, there's supposed to be snow next week, which would even be nicer, wouldn't it? But it's not to be. Next time, I don't know. I keep saying we're going to do our own thing, and I never get to do it. So I'd like to do something for us next time. I was thinking of somewhere like Cairngorms. That gets really snowed in, so that'd have to be a hot tent, and hopefully I can get my car out. Because once you get in, they close the snow gates, don't they? Sometimes. If the snow's bad. Don't know. There's a couple other things that might pop up, but I can't say anything yet until I find out. So, I'm spreading the word around that I'm helping in searching for missing people, and some people are contacting me now, and that, which is nice. That's what I want. I'd rather people contact me than I contact them, because last thing I want to do is upset anyone by just ringing them up or sending them an email. And it's a stressful time for anyone, isn't it? A very emotional time. So if people contact me, it's much easier and better. That way I'm not kind of putting anyone ill at ease as such. Anything else to talk about? As I say, I just reiterate, and again, I know it's going over Oakland, but this is totally free. You know what I mean? There's no catch. Everyone will be. Well, when I say everyone, that's not fair on the good people out there, but there will be some people that will think, well, there must be some catch. Who goes up searching for missing people using their own money, their own transport, their own kit? A lot of time and effort, a lot of driving time. I mean, this one was 8 hours because I have a couple of stops with the dogs, and then I met my friend. So people always think there's got to be a catch, but there isn't. I know, it's just. I mean, I see some people merchandising their kind of services. In other words, they're selling toys and key rings and fobs, and I think they're very tacky and very poor. You know what I mean? But that's up to them. Me, I'm just doing the videos on YouTube mainly to show the families, and also to show the subscribers that are interested in it. I know the dogs are not fully trained to any qualification of SAR. You know what I mean? I'm training them my way. I know I haven't got no training in mountain rescue or anything like that. I know that. But I've got many, many years of experience with the military, Arctic warfare, and all we did was hike and lug and carry heavy kit. You know what I mean? That's all we did. You name it. Norway, Denmark, Germany, you name it. All over the place. I had someone contact me trying to kind of pick fault with me, or I don't know, digging, looking for some dirt, to asking me where I served, what I did, what I'd done, and all this. You're not going to get any of that. So if you've noticed in the past, I don't give regiment names, unit numbers, anything like that. It's nothing to do with anyone else, what I've done. You know what I mean? So if you don't like it, tough. There's always someone, you know what I mean? I know 98% of the people watching these videos are really good people. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's one other thing, while I jump in, your kind comments are all I need, because some of you have been saying, well done, good on you, all kinds of silly things, you know what I mean? Sorry, that's not a nice word. They're not silly things. They're very much appreciated things. And that's the kind of support I need, What I was trying to say, simple things. That's it, simple things. I'm not the best person with words at times, And I said to someone, I got back to him on one of my messages, and I says, you're part of the team now, because your support and your comments are appreciated, because they're the support I need. And I say to the minor few that want to send negative comments or ruse, or I don't know, try and dig up some problems or something like that, send them. I shall delete them, and then I shall block you. I will not reply to them, and I hardly read them. So as soon as I read the first couple of sentences, I just delete and block. So feel free to send them. You're wasting your time, because it won't work with me. So another serious matter. But there was a lot I wanted to clear up this week, over this few days. And as I say, I was so busy the first 3 days with my friend and seeing them off on the 4th day that, everything just went flying by, you know what I mean? So I didn't get time to talk. As I say, to all the family members that may watch these videos, I'm doing my best for you. I shall continue. I will cover all the areas I can. And, I can't, all I can say is keep the faith, stay positive. It's not the lack of trying on my part or on the dogs, you know what I mean? We are trying the best for you. So, and I did promise I would carry on doing this. So, stick with it. All we need is a good break of luck, a lucky turn, change of direction, and we could find Neil. You know what I mean? So never say never until I give up, or anyone else, or people that I've got join myself. And on that note, on the people joining myself, it's not my team. You know what I mean? It's not me getting them together. I've been communicating with a couple of people, and they've been communicating back to me, and we are building a team together, and we want a team of 4 that's going to be nice and tight, that experienced, know what they're doing. We're all on the same playing field. You know what I mean? No egos, no kind of attitudes, and it's not about contests or competitions. We're mature people, and we know what we're doing. So, as I say, it's not my team, it's not their team, it's our team. We are a team together. So that's what we're building together. So we will be sticking at it. Obviously, time constraints, job commitments, family commitments, and all that affect everything. But I'm lucky. I'm retired. I'm just with the dog, so I can be more flexible. Anyway, I shall see you in the morning. I'm sorry if I've gone on and on, but things have to be covered so that the people that are negative watching can actually see they're not getting anywhere and there's no tricks. You know what I mean? But they won't be happy. I'm sure they'll still continue. Anyway, let them try. I shall see you in the morning and talk to you in the morning. Bye for now.